Yo, I got a quick market recap today. Didn't take any trades, so I'll just go over the reasoning for no trades. Today was Monday. That was the first reason why I didn't take anything. Second reason, just didn't see anything. So GBP/USD 4 hours bullish going into market open, closing above this high. So we're looking for lows to get taken to go potentially long. We have London lows right here and London highs right here. So originally going into market open, this honestly looked really good. You know, we opened right above the London lows. So I was thinking like, yo, we could just go into the London lows and then we can go short. But, you know, that didn't end up happening. No, that didn't end up happening. We just continued on going higher and higher and higher without any signs of taking a retracement. The only retracement we got was right here. We were so close, bro. We were so close. If we could have just taken out that low and then go long, that would have been so nice. We had this fair value gap here, which we could have targeted, and that would have just been beautiful. Maybe we could have inversed this gap and then retraced and then go long. That would have been nice as well, but we never ended up doing that. Wait, I didn't even finish with that. So yeah, so the main motive or reasoning behind the trade would be taking out a low here with the London low and then targeting up this London high, and we also had Asian highs. This worked out perfectly. We ended up targeting up the London high. The only issue is that we did not take out the London low. So this is honestly kind of a spontaneous move. Like no real reasoning, I feel like. We didn't even take out we took out I guess we took out a low within an hour, but we did not take out the absolute low. This was the absolute low for this 1 hour low, and we never ended up taking that out. We also had this 30-minute low right here for the session low of London low. We never ended up taking that out either, and we just continued on higher without any chance of there's no reason for it to go kind of long, because we just continued on higher, but we didn't get a retracement. We didn't get any kind of sign of movement. We just moved on higher without any kind of entry, no setup, no entry. EUR/USD, very similar thing, if not the exact same thing happened. EUR/USD 4 hours bullish going into market open, so I was looking for lows to get taken again to target up to the highs. That's just what it means to go long. So now going into market open again, we had London lows right here on the 30-minute. We had London highs right here on the 30-minute as well. So this was pretty promising. We also had Asian highs up there, if that matters, but not really. It's just something extra. But market opens, we open right by the London lows again, very similar to GBP/USD. What do we do though? We continue on higher, bro. We never ended up taking out the London low. I was looking for at least an SMT, bro. At least the SMT. At least we could take out the low on one of the pairs. Then I could go have more confidence in the other one. DXY did not end up taking out that corresponding low as well. We got close, but we continued on lower. We just did not have any sign of retracement. We did not have any sign of taking anything, so we didn't have a proper setup to go long on. Otherwise, I would have really liked to go long on either GBP/USD or EUR/USD. GBP/USD, fulfilled that kind of bias. EUR/USD also fulfilled that kind of bias. It's just we didn't take out the low. We didn't take out we didn't have a reason for it to go long. It's just we didn't get to see that. We got really close here. We could just move on just a little bit, bro. Just a little. If we had this candle and then this candle, except this candle was bearish, that would have been beautiful. Then we could have just gone long. We had this target EUR/USD. We could even have this target. That would have been nice, bro. That would have been nice, but never ended up happening. So nothing I can really do now. Just got to move on to the next day. So that's kind of annoying. Now GBP/JPY, I was also looking at this. This also has some potential. 4 hours bullish, which is similar to GBP, similar to GU and EU. Wait, that's on EU, GBP/USD and EUR/USD. We inverse this gap to the upside. So I'm looking for potential longs. On the 30-minute, wait, it's looking kind of crowded on this thing. On the 30-minute, we had London lows right here. We had Asian lows down here, and we had London highs up there. And on the 1 hour, we had this low right here. So this honestly looked pretty nice. We could take out that London low, go into the 1 hour low as well. I mean, we could take out that London low, take out that 1 hour low as well, and then we could go long. We took this out at around 5:15, so this is a bit earlier, not really close to New York session open. That's the one thing I didn't really like about this. But honestly, we continue to consolidate, and ideally I would have wanted to just see could we inverse this gap, have a retracement, and then just go along to the London highs with the stop loss below the equilibrium low or fair value gap that we used. But no, we never ended up inversing this gap. We continued on lower. This is kind of the max I'll look to for a reaction. This is kind of large. Maybe I should shorten it up a little bit. But once we push past here, I was yeah, I'm not really going to take anything. We inverse this gap to the upside. Guess maybe sure, let's go long here. Target up to this fair value gap. But again, like stop loss isn't really the best placement. Ideally, I just want to see this for value gap, get inverse, and then we can go long. And we never ended up, getting up to the London high, which was the target. We just, had a reversal and just continued on lower. So honestly, I'm kind of glad that I sat out because this wasn't really a long-term setup. I'm just a bit annoyed about EURUSD and GBPUSD not working out. I think it's just because I got my hopes up like way too much. Because the things look good initially going into market open, so I was like, yo, this shit could work out, like we could get a potential setup. But we never ended up getting a potential setup. I mean, we never ended up getting a setup, we never ended up getting a entry, so we just had to sit out and watch the markets move without me being on it or in it. Pause. But yeah, honestly, that's pretty much it. Nothing really to talk about other than that. I had to book all my exams up, which is really annoying. And also with like the tariffs being like freaking declared illegal, like what? But yeah, so tomorrow we have no news, Wednesday we have no news, Thursday we only have unemployment claims, and then Friday we have PPS. So honestly, this week is honestly pretty clear. Yeah, that's kind of it. Look, I made all my exams with the hashtag, so now you can see like today, and then boom, I got exams, and you can see I could see my exams. I'm really happy about that, and I love Apple because it's just amazing. But yeah, that's pretty much all for today, and I'll see you tomorrow. Goodbye. Actually, I don't think I'm gonna post a video. Actually, well, I'm gonna post a day in the life video tomorrow. I've been working so hard on that. I really hope people watch it. But yeah, goodbye.